Now the first thing that we do before we take the motor apart, and I'm only going to take the cylinder and the piston down, just this part off, because I want to check it, and I want to I have a gasket just like this that's down on the bottom down here, and I want to take that off, and so that this cylinder will go down just a little tiny bit more, and it will, the piston stays the same, the travel stays the same, and it will create more compression. What I should have done, and that I will do, as the years go by, I get a little bit smarter. I need to buy myself a compression gauge so that I can stick it in there and check my compression. My main problem is the cylinder leaking? It cannot leak air, it cannot leak fluid, it cannot leak anything, because that will just make it not work right. And the engine is at such a so far out of its capacity in tolerances that it cannot leak. It has to be perfect. But what happens is the engine rattles so much that even a small looseness will cause a serious problem. So how do we check for that? What do we do? First thing I would do is get yourself a mirror. Let me switch hands here. And what I like to do, now I haven't moved this bike in 6 months, but this will show you the bottom of the motor. And you see the tire right there. We want to move over just a little bit more, and you'll see the, let's see if I can do that. You'll see the center of the crankcase. There can be no leaks there. Alright, we look for any leaks at all. If you notice, there's a leak right there, which happens to be, this is your main motor mount right here. This is where those I was telling you about is on a 93 frame, which I have. You need a dowel pin here and a dowel pin on the other side, and then use all your stock stuff and it'll work. But I'm going to look for any leaks and decide, okay, if I have a leak, where is it, why is it happening, and I got to get it to stop. So that oil right there could be from, it could be from something leaking. It could be from the crankshaft seal on this side leaking, which is not good. It also could be from a leak up here that is leaked down this way. And you can see, this is what I'm talking about, where the case splits right here. There can be no leaks. After this, right here, this area right here, where the carburetor goes in to the intake system, there can be no leaks because it's metered from right here. This is the meter. It meters the air and the fuel. Okay, and if you have an air leak, it's not metering the fuel.